Hi, my name is Chelsea. After listening to Bruce Tuckman's talk on fintech blockchains and global payment systems, I felt like I was surprised to finally understand the blockchain. I really had a hard time wrapping my head around this when Bitcoin and Venmo first came out. I just I just couldn't understand it, and I read it a few times. So when he talked to us about the central bank and private banks, that gave me something concrete to understand what the third type was. So as I understand it, our private banks make all the deposits uh, to the central bank at the end of the day, and everything goes through the batchnet settlement, and then the money is actually moved at that time at the end of the day. So what the third type of money is with these open banking apps is actually just a record book, a digital ledger of all the payments that people have agreed to make. And at the end of the day, this chain of blocks that's been recorded, the blocks being our individual agreements to pay, and then the chain being the chain of all these blocks, our agreements to pay, that gets sent to the central bank, and then there's a batchnet settlement at the end of the day. And all day, no money actually moves. Just there's a record of it, then it goes to the central bank, and then the money actually moves. So is it better, risky, or just different? I used to feel that it was really risky. I felt like I was afraid to have my data being open and shared with these apps because I usually did not put my banking information into any apps. I did, however, put them on websites, and now I tend to feel like these apps have more security standards and organizations holding them accountable for their security. So though I used to feel like it was risky, I feel like it's better now because it helps small businesses grow, I think. As a small business owner, I was not at first accepting those types of payments, and I was only taking cash. And I just had a lot of pressure from my clients to be able to accept these open banking apps for payment. And nothing had been happening to any of them after using it for a few years. So I decided to go in and go ahead and do that. Also, it was easier for me to make payments because I always forget my credit card when I go to the grocery store. And then at the farmer's market, I like to be able to buy things from the vendors there. And using Venmo enabled me to be able to do that, and using my Apple Wallet also. So yeah, I trust it now. It took me a long time. I feel the most comfortable with Zelle because it's attached to my actual Bank of America app. I also had an experience with cross-border payments. Just briefly, I had a roommate who came from Mexico, and she tried to send me a payment, and it went through, let's see, the what are they called? The correspondent banks. So it went to the correspondent bank in Mexico, and then it came to the American correspondent bank, and then I think it got to my Bank of America, but they rejected it. So it makes me wonder, would it have been easier to send money had we done it through Venmo or some other type of app that handles these cross-border payments? So that was interesting to learn about. Maybe we could have avoided all the fees that she got by trying to send it that way. So that'll be something for me to learn more about. Please, if there was anything I talked about that I actually misunderstood, please correct me and give me any feedback. Thanks.